One variable statistics, box plots. A box plot, some people call it a box and whisker plot, is a common graphical method of representing data. Box plots present information about central tendency, that's the center of the data, just like median, mode, and they also present information about the spread or the variability or dispersion of the data. This is the general idea of a box plot here. Box plots are a visual representation of the 5-number summary: minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum. We can also see the interquartile range and the range of the entire data set. The word quartile is related to a quarter and can help you remember that each quartile contains 25% of the data, just like a quarter is 25% of a dollar. The interquartile range, IQR, so we saw up here, the IQR contains the middle 50% of data. So since this is 1/4 of the data from the minimum to the first quartile, this is a quarter of data, this is a quarter of data, the interquartile range contains 50% of the data. We can calculate it by subtracting the first quartile from the third quartile. So whatever values those are, the Q3 and Q1, we can just subtract them. To find the range of all of the data, we subtract the min, the minimum value, from the max, the maximum value. So we're going to make a box plot now, right here. We're given this data, and we have the steps there. So step 1 for creating a box plot, write the data in an ordered list. So let's see, the smallest piece of data there is the 3. And then we have a 5, 6, 7. Whoops, there's one more 6. So there was this 6 here. There were 2 6s. 7, 9. That's why we cross them off so we can see. 10, 10, 12. And that's all of the data. Find the median. So let's count the number of data points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 data points. So that means there are 4 data points to the left of the middle value and 4 data points to the right of the middle value. This is the median, and that's step 2. The third step there is to find the median of the first half of data. So we have the 3, 5, 6, 6. So here, the median has to be the average of those 2 numbers right there. So I'm going to highlight those in green. We're going to take the average of those. So that's going to be 5. So this is step 3. 5 plus 6 divided by 2 is 11 over 2, which is 5.5. Find the median of the second half of data. So This is step 4. And so we're looking here at the second half of data. The middle 2 data points there, we have to find the average of those, but the average of 2 of the same number, the average of 10 and 10 is just 10. And lastly, draw and label the box plot from left to right. So we have the minimum, which is 3. So I put a little line there. And I often do the maximum next. So here the maximum is 12. So we have this distance here that's the difference between 3 and 12. So the median we found was 7. So 7 is going to be about right. Let's see. 4 away from 3 and 5 away from 12 will be 7. Maybe a little bit more to the right, maybe about right there. So let's see. 7's about right there, maybe. And I put another line. The first quartile is that 5.5. I guess I could have done the median in red to make that more clear, because that's where it was, right there. The first quartile there was 5.5, so that's going to be about right there. The third quartile was 10, so that's going to be about right there. And now we can just connect those middle. This is the interquartile range. We just make a box. That's why it's a box plot. And then draw in these whiskers right there. And that is our box plot. Oh, let's see. I see that I was covering up the end there. And I hope that it was clear enough there for you to see it. That is the one variable statistics box plots.